Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your tone arm on your turntable. Let's get to it. Right, so setting up the tone arm, guys. So first up, what you want to do, you've got the counterweight at the back. Now this has got a free moving disc on the front with all the numbers on, so you don't want to worry about that too much at the moment. So what you want to do is you want to get the arm so it's free floating. First of all, I'd set the anti-skate to 0, so the arm's not moving left to right and all over the place. And then what you want to do is grab the back of the counterweight and just turn it until your arm is free floating. Now you don't want it so it's up in the air like this, or so it's right down. You want it so it's level and free floating. So kind of like that. As you can see, that's free floating. Put that there. See, that's free floating. That's not resting on anything or anything like that. Now the next thing, all cartridges differ with their tracking weight, so you're best off checking on the manufacturer's website, or usually on the box they come in. It'll tell you on there the tracking weight. So the next thing you want to do is set that front disc to 0 at the 0 point, and then whatever tracking weight you need, you then grab the back of the weight and turn it to whatever tracking weight that is. So this one I've got on here is 2.5, so I'll now turn that to till it says 2.5. There we go. So that's your tracking weight done. Now next thing is the anti-skate. Now a lot of DJs will swear by setting that at 0. That's absolutely fine, just for back cueing purposes and scratching and things. But if you want to do it sort of, not necessarily the right way to set up a turntable, I suppose. I mean, generally what they do say is that you should set that the same as the actual tracking weight, but it doesn't always work that way. I've set up this piece of vinyl here is a single-sided, so this side is absolutely smooth. So I'm going to just show you what I mean by the tracking. So if I put that on, I've got that set at 0 at the moment. So what that'll do, that will just go straight to the centre. Now, if I now set that all the way up, this goes up to 3. This one. If I set that all the way up, it will just come back the other way, like that. So ideally, in an ideal world, you want it so it's not moving from left to right at all. It's got a few scratches in this vinyl, so it's going to move about a bit, but that's roughly about it there. So that's sort of 1.7 on the actual anti-skate. So that's basically how you set that up. But as I say, for DJ use, you might just want to set it to 0. I've heard that works quite well on 0 actually. If you've got like I've got a couple of vinyl that have got like a slight warp at the start of the record, and queuing up's a bit of a nightmare because it wants to jump all over the place. But with the anti-skate set at 0, that really helps eliminate that, to be honest. So the next thing is the height adjustment. Now, depending on what cartridge you're using, it'll depend on obviously how high you need it, but ideally the actual arm needs to be level with the record, level with the platter. I mean, you can generally eye that from the side. If you just look down, the arm needs to be exactly level with the record. It doesn't want to be, you know, pointing up or pointing down, because then it won't track right. So that arm needs to be exactly level. Now for this cartridge here, I've got that set to 1.5. I know some of them, they are going to vary to a degree, but it's going to be around that sort of height. I think most cartridges now are similar to what they used to be. So yeah, that's basically how I set up the arm on my turntable. So I hope that's been helpful for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.